here's the thing, Math, right? My question to you is it really a black brand? Right? When you're being distributed or marketed by a white corporation.
You're right. You're right. But when it's a black man associated with it,
you support that man.
Yeah, you support that man in the same way that, you know, other races or ethnicities or fans of other people who have brands like The Rock or
Kevin Hart.
Like, well, Kevin Hart, that's one of us.
Right.
But you dig what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Let's just show the support.
It's the same thing with the clothing. It's absolutely the same thing with clothing. Me personally, I don't know if it's because I've been in and out of jail, but I am not a supporter of European brands. That's just me though, right? I rather wear my people's stuff on a regular basis. The one thing you might not see me wear is like, I wear Nikes all the time.
No, but
I love my people's brands.
I'm not saying just completely cut them off. Like for everyone, like what did Hov say? For every 2 Gucci support 1 Fubu, or for every
2, yeah.
Yeah. So I think there should be a balance, but we should also be mindful of like the type of discrimination that goes on in our country, and support and make it a point to support black brands or brands that's associated with black people.
I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you another question. So me and Chaz was talking about this when you guys, spun off. So when you look at the examples of what has happened in the past with us as major artists in any part of the culture, right? And we attach ourselves to white brands and they dub us, right? Why isn't it that the black elite, the black elite that are in control of the distribution of wealth, pool their resources together in order to help build our own resource of wealth?
Well, consider how that would play out.
Okay.
They pool their resources together.
Right.
Right. And defiance of the other races. What do?
What do who do?
What do the other races
do?
They together.
Yeah. And then it's an uphill battle. Correct?
I see what you're saying. It's basically playing the game.
Right.
It's basically playing the game.
And it's definitely a game that you have to play wisely, because unfortunately the other team is up.
Right.
And you don't, you want to be careful how you move around shit like that, because we see how these things go down. They yanked $6 billion out of Kanye's account. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
How that happened?
That's
show you how much control you don't have.
Exactly.
Right. But I think that times are changing, and I think it should be becoming less about color and about the quality of life of our communities. Because now our communities are mixed. It's not necessarily a black and white thing anymore. You know what I mean? Maybe for upper echelon, they might be looking at shit like that. But you look around these neighborhoods, like it's sprinkled with all different types of people.
Different nationalities everywhere.
Right. There's some, we walked past a couple white boys coming back to the shop. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we're all in the same community. Let's just start living like that. That's what I'm hoping that people will realize it's time for that.
I agree with you to a certain extent. The thing that bothers me is that, and this is no like disrespect to any other culture, anything like that. I love what any other culture does, right? Especially the food and anything else that they have to bring to the table to America. My thing is that in our communities, we don't own shit. It's like rare.
That's a broad statement.
Something. No, it's rare, bro. I move around a lot. I'm outside in the street and I do consensus how many businesses we own.
Right. We may not own the majority.
No, we don't own the majority.
But you can't say we don't own shit. Because that's disrespectful to the entrepreneurs that do own something.
You're right about that. Totally, but the gap, and it's just statistics. The wealth gap is crazy as far as when you talk about black ownership within your own community, right?
Well, the gap isn't. it's not that crazy. Being a minority's brought in more money than the rest of Americans in the country.
As far as consumership, right?
No, bringing in, making.
Right.
Making. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think the gap is that crazy. Or EYL wouldn't exist. They wouldn't be successful.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? But I have to wonder though, if in light of these bad business practices from what's the parent company?
Diageo.
Is this why Diddy gave back all his artists
Publishing.
their publishing?
Publishing.
That part.
So I just want to brief people for who don't know about it. And this is from Essence by Jasmine Browley. Sean Diddy Combs is repaying the artists that helped him make him into the mogul he is today. Combs is reassigning publishing rights to singers and rappers that were signed to his Bad Boy label he launched in 1993. The process was about a year and a half in the making. As reported by Billboard, the outlet also said Combs didn't move forward with the acquisition offers for the entire Bad Boy catalog because of the reassignment deal he made with artists, to which most of the roster had already agreed to the terms on. According to Billboard, Faith Evans, Mace, and the estate of Biggie Smalls, shout out to Tiana, are among some of the parties taking part in the deal. This follows an explosive claim in 2020 made by Mace, in which he says he made Combs a $2 million offer to regain ownership of publishing rights. The offer was not accepted.
Mm-hmm.
He added, for example, you still got my publisher from 24 years ago. That's irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
This is the latest headline-making move Combs has made recently. As previously reported by Essence, he set the record straight on the racial discrimination lawsuit between him and Spirit Seller Diageo during Earn Your Leisure's InvestFest convention in August.
Did they all know they was going to get their publishing back all in 20 years?
I mean, no, because he said he wasn't giving it back at all. He was very adamant about that.
So he was going to completely keep it.
He was going to come. Yeah, he was going to keep the publishing. That was his plan.
Everybody catalog for everybody catalog.
Yeah.
Now I want to be clear about something. I'm sure every single one of those artists signed that contract with a smile on their face. Now, due to how your career turns out, it could work out for you, it might not. But it's all based on the decisions that the artist makes. It's not just based on the label or
the owner.
Right.
This hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.